Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Crafts. I have Gianna with me from GG Stamps.
Hi.
She just stopped by, and I'm like, guess what? We're doing a Facebook Live, so come in here. So that's how I'm going. I just hit a button trying to turn the volume off, and I lost comment. So there we go. So, I want to turn volume off. There we go. So I got Julie and Karen and Lisa getting back to Romper Room, and Sandy and Pauline and JB Designs. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. So good morning. We're going to do a card today. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do them on the same day that I have my club. So I have my club all prepped back here in baskets. And that's what's my evening project. So I almost canceled this last night because I thought I can't do this all. And then I got up this morning and I'm like, all right, I'll just whip up something. So I think I actually did pretty good. Sometimes I find under pressure, I work pretty well. So we're going to make this card in a few minutes, but I want to give people a little chance to come on. So as usual, let's just run through some promos. There's nothing new this week, but we'll run through the promos while everyone's coming on. Can't hear me. Can other people hear me? I see Diana says she can't hear me. So if you can hear me, please say yay or something so we know it's not me, which is totally possible. There's Rachel. Hi, Rachel.
Hey, Rachel.
You can show us what you're doing. Can you show us? I can. You can hear me. Okay, so you can hear me. Great. You can hear me, club. So yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing for club in a bit. So let me just run through the promos, and then we'll go through some of the other stuff, and we'll pick a winner from last week. So here we go. So in July, we have bonus days. So bonus days are for every $50 you spend in July, you will get a coupon for $5 to spend in August. And we also have Christmas in July going on. So if you want to join Stampin' Up, this is a great time to do it. In addition to your starter kit of $125 worth of product you choose for $99 with no shipping, you also are going to get a snail, 2 D-size blocks, grid paper, snips, bone folder, and the all brand new Carols of Christmas.
Carols of Christmas.
Carol of Christmas stamp set. And
I just ordered.
Just ordered, okay. And I'm offering right now a Color Theory Suite Bundle. It is 14 cards, total detail instructions on how to create these cards if you spend over $75 on my store. And if you join, and if you're a demonstrator, demonstrators right now can pre-order the Carols of Christmas bundle, and this will be available to customers starting August 1st.
And I love this bundle.
This is an awesome bundle. So those are the promos. Nothing new this week. All the top demonstrators are in Thailand this week, so they wouldn't bring out anything new while they're all sitting over there
and it's
floating.
beautiful.
Oh, the pictures are gorgeous. I'm very jealous. Very jealous. All right, so let me introduce it because some people can. This is Gianna.
Hi, everyone.
She's from GG Stamps, and she just rang the doorbell 5 minutes before I went on. So I'm like, yeah, get in here.
We're doing this.
So you want to always see how this works? This is how it works. So, all right, so someone wanted to see. So I have my club tonight. So I'm not completely prepped for it yet. I've designed the cards. I've put all the stuff together. I've cut the paper. I haven't cleaned my room yet. So I usually can have, I've cut for 10. I may have a few more because some people said they're bringing friends. So
really?
So I can bring like 6 people here if it's cozy. But sometimes I'll have like 4 or 5 here and 4 or 5 in my living room or my kitchen. And then if there's more, I can always pull out an extra table. So what I do, I'm only going to give you quick shots because these are going to be on my blog at some point soon. So I have a basket. This is how I handle it. I have a basket. And in the basket, I put all the goodies needed for this project. And so this is one project that they will be doing. And then, good morning, Teresa. Hi,
Hello.
Irene. Here's another one. This one is the piggy, because you gotta love the piggy. And, this one's heavy because it uses punches. And here we got the lemon, because it's so sweet. I love lemons. So those will all end up on my blog soon. with what we're doing. So I got to clear off my table. So maybe I'll take a picture later today and show you how this actually looks once it's ready for
because
club.
you also have the flat boxes that you put the stamp space up in.
Yeah.
And that really helps us organize when we come to club.
Yeah, I try to make it easy for them so that they can sit down and get chatting. There's a lot of chatting.
Oh, it's fun. Fun.
So that's club. So all right, so first, let me throw you down here. So today, these are the giveaways for today. So our live viewers are going to get, and this is mine. I have a box showing up later today with the actual giveaways. But just so you know what it is, this is the glitter enamel dot. So if you leave a comment on this broadcast today, you are eligible to win this. And we will draw that at the end of the broadcast. Then we have, for the watch later giveaway, the Delicate Detail stamp set. So this is the retired celebration. And if you are watching this now, you're going to be entered by leaving a comment. If you are watching this later, either on Facebook or on YouTube, you will be entered to win this. You will also, if you share this video and then leave a comment that you shared, and use the word shared, because that's how I search, you will get a second entry into this to win the Delicate Details. And we are going to pick the winner for this on July next week. We're the 12th right now, so the 19th. All right. Woo! Remember, I have it written. I have these scripts. I have these little notes to myself, and then I still don't remember. So that is our giveaway that's going on. But hold on. There we go. So So now let's pick the winner from last week, which was for. Ooh, you know what? Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Go over where my stamps are. There's a bucket way in the bottom where the stamps are.
And
And you are looking for the stamp set Forever With You. Is that in there?
No, loves you so and serene silhouette.
All right, so I've moved it someplace in prep of this. Okay. I know where it is. So Forever For You, we are giving away whenever I locate it in this craft room.
I will look.
It is in here somewhere because I just looked at it this morning. So, but we're going to give it away right now. So here we head over to the computer browser. So we are on random.org. And here is everyone who entered. And if you see, if they shared it, you'll see. Oh, see? All right, we found it. All right, hold on. We go back. Proof. Got it. Here we go. Yeah. See, I even have the date on it, so I know when it is. So this is what we're choosing for. All right, so go back over here. All right. So you should see all. Oops, I got to do that here. If you see your name along in here, there's two names if you shared the broadcast. So I'm going, okay, go up any further. All right, so I'm going to hit randomize. Let me see if I shrink this up a little bit. Nope, that's not going to work. There we go. Better. I'm going to hit randomize. Whoever ends up at the top is the winner. And Tracy Keller is our winner. So congratulations to Tracy. I'm going to take a second here and write your name down here so I can remember.
Is Tracy on today?
I don't know. I haven't looked yet. So congratulations to Tracy. Tracy, if you go to my blog, and so craftystampin.com, go up to specials, go down to giveaways. There's a link there to click to fill out the form to claim your prize. So congratulations. So back over there. So good morning. Let me just check. Congratulations. I like the just make sure I haven't missed any. Home. Tammy. Okay. So I can't read all. I'll answer the questions later.
I'll read.
Well, here, go over here.
Oh,
you go over here. There's two.
I can read here.
I got my phone and my thing. So let me pull out and we'll start our project.
Okay.
So we're going to slide to...
Is it going to go from the top to the bottom?
Okay, so hold on. You can just go like this.
Okay.
So just see if there's any questions that look like they need to be
answered.
All right, so I'm going to slide you over here. So, so, like usual, I have a PDF of this project, and give me like an hour. I will have the a blog post up with this downloadable PDF and the replay of this video. So I've got pictures, the cuts, your products used. All these products are available to purchase on my website, and that is located on this as well.
Cindy wants to know where you got these clips.
CVS. No, not CVS. Staples. Hold on.
Yep.
Oh, hold on. Let me flip back. Hi, Cindy. So these are clips. They hold the card here. Let's see if I, ooh, there we go. Card here, and it clips onto my basket here. I found them in Staples in the back. I don't know. Yeah, I'm one of those people who just wanders around stores and kind of looks at everything. My husband loves it. Because he keeps asking me, what are you looking for? I'm like, you don't know. You never know what you're going to find. So.
Karen, who is in Cayuga Falls,
Hi, Karen.
Ohio, has offered her home for you and Tammy to come and do a stamp club.
Where, Ohio?
Ohio.
I go, that won't be hard for Tammy, because are you close to Cedar Falls? Cedar Rapids? Cedar? I'm having a blank. Cedar Falls. I think it's Cedar Falls.
Cedar Falls sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Grand Rapids and Cedar Falls, right?
Yeah, it's Cedar Falls amusement park.
Yes.
I'm close. I know I'm close. If I'm not right, I'm close. So I just scored and folded the basic gray in half. Cedar Point. Thank you, Cedar Point. I'm like, I am so close. I know I'm close. Oh, and I didn't cut enough gray paper.
Yeah, Cedar Point.
Okay. Hold on.
Great idea. I'm in Oregon. I'm an hour and a half from Cedar Point.
So Tammy and I need to do stamp camps on the road?
That would be fun.
That'd be interesting. All right, so can you see me? Oh, you can't see what I'm doing because I'm not paying attention. There we go. All right, so I used the scoreboard and I scored my card base, which is basic gray, in half. And I just have a quarter sheet of Whisper White. Am I want Whisper White? No, I don't. Oh, Whisper White. Gianna's throwing me off. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
I need Shimmery White.
Yeah, Shimmery White is great for watercolor.
Watercoloring. All right, so there we go. All right, so I'm back. So now I have a quarter sheet of Shimmery White. Come to beautiful Colorado. So we're going to start, I guess, making a list of where Tammy would travel.
We have a place to stay in Erie.
Oh, goodness.
My sister lives there.
Ah. All right. So I am using the Falling Flowers stamp set. This is not new. This was in last year's catalog. And I'm going to stamp.
Linda and Tammy Cruz. I love it.
Oh, my. Oh, boy. All right. So I went ahead because I'm cutting these all out. These come with dies. So instead of stamping them individually, I stuck them all on, well, 2 blocks. But I mean, you can see it's all got the little pointies. So to make it easy on myself, I made sure they were all pointing the same direction. So
those are tabs. I call them tabs.
I've got another little boy genitalia name I sometimes call them, but I'm not going to do that on live.
That's not health class.
That's what I tell my stamp club members, but we don't have to do that here. So here we go. There's one. Oh, did I not leave myself room? Oh, I did. Okay. Boom. And boom. There we go. So that just made it faster instead of stamping them all at once. Or stamping them individually. I did it all at once. So we're going to let that dry a second.
Are you painting it before you cut it out?
Am I painting? No, I'm going to cut them out probably and then paint them. It's 6 1/2 dozen the other. My greeting is coming from All Things Thanks. There we go. And we're going to pull this over. So
I will be going to Bar Harbor, Maine. In August. They want you to go to Bar Harbor, Maine.
Oh, in August.
Oklahoma. Great idea. North Glen, California.
Ah.
And I'm sorry, Colorado. I don't know where that is.
I don't know. I don't know Colorado well. So I'm stamping my All Things Thanks greeting on black, and I used my embossing buddy to keep the static down so that I don't have all these little white spots all over it, you know? So.
Now, are you keeping your embossing buddy right with your Versamark now?
No, I keep my embossing buddy with my embossing powders. Because the inks stay up with the inks, so I keep my with the powders, which you would think would make me remember every time that I use my embossing powders to make sure I use my embossing buddy. Doesn't help.
Blanche is here from Hawaii. It's
Hi,
5 a.m. in Hawaii. You
Good
are
morning,
so dedicated.
Blanche. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm excited. That's awesome. All right, so I'm going to close this up so I don't send embossing powder flying all over the room. Done that before, too.
So my goal is to actually start these lives as well. And
yes. So Gianna wanted to learn how. Whoops! Hold on. I'm trying to find my. Every week I try to get better and prep. And make sure I know. I even made myself these little like check sheets. Make sure I do this, do this, do this. There's still something I haven't done. Oh, well. All right. So heat gun. I'm gonna turn this on down here so you don't hear the volume of it for the moment while it warms up.
Okay.
So.
I have a friend in Highlands Ranch.
Here we go.
In Littleton, south of Denver. I know somebody there. Yeah, she does keep it real. Great
teacher, like keep it real. Oh yeah, nothing phony here. If I'm gonna screw up, I'm gonna screw up. And hey, it's an all new design. If I screw up,
right? It's going rogue. There's no such thing as screwing up.
It's a brand new design. Most of my cards get taken apart multiple times and put back together. All right, let that dry a sec. All right. So, all right. Oh, I did have paper cut. Okay. Someday I will have this all figured out, and I'll be perfect. Would you guys like it if I was perfect? I don't think I'd be good if I was perfect. All right. So I want to make, so I'm going to pull this back one over. So I'm going to do the background, and this is watercolor paper. And I'm going to just do this wash that you can see behind it. And to do that, I am using Bermuda Bay, Berry Burst, and Lemon Lime Twist.
I love the new colors, the ink colors.
Really pretty.
This is one that every single one of them I love.
Yeah, it doesn't always, or it takes me longer to warm up to some of them, some years.
This one I was just.
This one I did. I agree. And I'm just kind of doing an arc with these. Again, I squeezed into my cap, if you missed last week. So I get the ink onto my cap, and I'm using my aqua painter, which has the water inside. And I can see this one's starting to get empty, but I should be able to finagle this project. Okay. There we go. I'm changing color by wiping on the scrap paper. Blue's going above. All right, so now I've got Bermuda Bay, same thing.
Now you're going to let it blend in a little bit with the other one? Or
keeping
it separate?
I was trying to keep it separate.
Okay.
But it is going to be hidden kind of under my flowers, so I'm not overly concerned, but sometimes I'm not a big fan of the muddled colors.
The lemon lime, and I agree with you, when you hear the sound of it and whatnot, it sounds, but it's a lovely spring green.
Plays well with others.
Yeah.
So navy, it looks awesome with black. I admitted to somebody my least favorite color as a kid in the crayon box was yellow green. I hated it. Of course, if you can see the background of my room, I've sort of learned to enjoy it. After I started painting it, I went, oh my God, that is yellow green, not the apple green it says on the paint can. But I really, really, really like working with this lemon lime twist.
We have the Land of Oz, which is Oklahoma, right?
Ooh,
no, Kansas.
Kansas, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't sing. I have children who sing very well.
No, I can't sing, but that doesn't stop me. If you've seen the Stampin' Scoop, there are some days we just get going. And all right, water. Maybe I need a new one. Let's see how this one is.
Yeah, I have 3 or 4, and I didn't realize this till like much later. There are 2 sizes to those aqua painters.
Yes, one is a little smaller than the other, a little more detailed.
And I thought, oh, cool.
Let me see if I can get some rich.
North Glen is about 20 minutes south of Erie, so we could go there.
Okay.
And I have the Miltons who live in Littleton or Highlands.
She knows somewhere everywhere. Someone everywhere.
I do. I know people
in
Europe. I know people.
She's always asking me, don't you know the so-and-sos who live over? Oh.
The funny way we met.
Go ahead.
All right. So I'm walking. I had just moved back to town. I grew up in this town.
I'm cutting a notch in vellum. Keep going.
And I'm walking by this house that Linda lives in, and I grew up right around the corner from here. And this house, when I was growing up, was very dark red, hidden by pine trees. And I had just moved back to town after being away in New York for a while, near Guilderland. And I stopped while she was out playing with her children.
My babies that are no longer babies.
One was like 3 and the other was 1. They were tiny.
They've seen them lately. They're not tiny.
And I stopped as she was sitting out there and I told her I loved what she did with her house. And I announced, you know, I'm one of the locals. I'm one of the Malones because I have 10 brothers and sisters.
I grew up in the town down the street, and I grew up with Malones. All the Malones.
My cousins.
My mother grew up with Malones.
My uncle.
So.
It was kind of funny.
Oh, Lemonster. My daughter takes Irish step dancing in Lemonster. All right. So we're playing It's a Small World.
Yes.
With Karen.
It's not very far at all.
No, it's like a half hour.
Yeah.
That way.
If you visit, you can come to one of her classes.
Okay. All right. So now I've got the pieces. Now I'm going to watercolor. Am I going to watercolor and then? Watercoloring and then
I would watercolor first because then you can trying to hold the paper is crazy. So
try to find I don't know.
One of the reasons I don't get on with them all the time is because I teach. I work full time near Boston, which is about an hour away from us.
All right, hold on. I'm thinking. Keep going. Keep talking.
So
I'm just going to watercolor. So you talk.
I have what, 5 teaching degrees? One of them being in art, one of them being in fashion design. My entire house, I want to do it live. Unfortunately, my house is taken over by my daughter, who is going to Ithaca College, and she is designing the show for Little Mermaid. So I have fishtails and ball gowns all over my house.
I told her, kick it out of the craft room. Let her have the living room.
Ron Malone. I am Melone. If you go to GG Stamps, it will be Malone, Melone. So
I'm coloring various parts of these flowers with the same colors I did before, which is the Bermuda Bay, the Berry Burst, and the Lemon Lime Twist. Yes.
Nikki also says hello.
Hi!
And is that, no, it's watercolor paper? No, it's the shimmering.
Shimmery white. Now, this is watercolor paper. So this was watercolor paper. This is shimmery white. They both work great. Obviously, watercolor paper works great. But I like doing the detail on the shimmery white.
The stamp receives better on the shimmery white. It's
smooth.
It's smooth. So, but it has a denseness that allows the watercolor to work well there. And you can get the detail with the darks and the lights when you put the pigment on the paper.
All right.
And if I'm talking too much art stuff, just tell me that.
Is that yes, it is Stampin' Up! Watercolor paper, which is I like a lot.
Theirs is a great watercolor paper. Yeah. It's light enough weight so that it can work with the cards and not be too heavy, but it still allows you to saturate the water.
Yeah. So this flower, I'm using the Berry Burst to watercolor with it, but I am using the slightest. Oops, I just got a bit of the ink pot. I'm trying to use the slightest bit so that I have more of a light pink versus a dark pink, and the next flower I do, I'm going to go darker. So it'll look like I have different colors here, but I'm using the same 3.
I like the way you do darker on one side than the other. So you concentrate the color on the first one and then spread to the second one. Yeah. I also like that you're using the very edge of the color on the cover.
Yeah, so that's why I'm only picking up. It is easier to add more color. It is very difficult to remove color. So I prefer to build up than to, oops, I got a little too much there, than to,
and then just use your paper to
remove.
This is one of the reasons it's great to have, and I know you don't have enough room to put the Stampin' Grid on there.
Yeah.
But if you put the Stampin' Grid on there and use that as
the grid paper, yes.
Yes.
I'm like, grid?
Yeah.
Where am I going? Purple. All right, so.
Is the Stampin' Up! Watercolor paper smooth so you get a good crisp stamp?
No,
No.
it's bumpy like normal watercolor paper. So that's why I am using the shimmery white paper to watercolor the flowers. You can stamp on it. You can do it. It can be a little more of a challenge, but you absolutely can do it. It does look good. All right, so now I'm going to do this one darker. This is where I start singing. I don't know if you're a benefit or not.
I'm looking at this. We never talk too much craft stuff.
We never talk. Like what? But
I'm confused on that comment.
Who's that?
That was Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. So what kind of craft stuff? Oh, because I'm calling it coffees and crafts, maybe? Because I don't like coffee and a card. A lot of people do coffee and a card. I just didn't like the name.
Oh.
I've been doing Stampin' Up! As a demonstrator since 2010. And one of the first classes I created was coffee and crafts, and it was because my son, who is at Boy Scout camp, was going to preschool, and preschool was from 9 a.m. to noon. So I created coffee and crafts. It was 9:30 to 11:30. You could come over. We'd make one card. If you needed a birthday card or whatever, and that's what we would do. And that I got some of my best customers from that class. And so that's why I decided to just name this Coffee and Crafts. It's all crafty to me.
I like what Nikki was saying. Watercoloring is like layering in the winter and being too hot in the summer. You can only take so much off.
Yes. Oh, God, yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So there are ways to take some off. Usually flooding it with water and dabbing it can take some of it off. But then you worry...
It gets muddled.
And you run the risk of losing the integrity of the paper. It starts to get pilly and that sort of thing.
Okay. So this flower's taking me a while. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Can you zoom in more on the coloring?
Hold that thought. Do I have... Better? So I'm trying to make this one darker, and again, it's about adding more. I'll go back and add more. So Nikki
shared, and Eileen shared.
I love shares. If you are just coming on, we're going to do a live drawing at the end of this broadcast for...
Denise, I'm so glad you could
the glitter dots. Not this, I don't have a new pack, but they're being delivered anytime now. So if you leave a comment, it can just be hi. You will be entered in to win those glimmer dots at the end of this broadcast. If you comment, you will also be entered into our watch. I don't talk in color well. Watch later giveaway, which is, what did I say I was giving away?
You were giving away the stamp set, which is not that one.
The delicate details. I don't know where it went.
I
too many things everywhere.
I got it.
And you get that for commenting as well. Delicate details. You'll get that for commenting as well, but if you share this broadcast and you say the word shared in a comment, I will enter you a second time, and we will pick that winner next Wednesday. All right, so...
I love watercoloring, too. It is the medium I love to hate. I spend many times with my watercolor set and try and perfect controlling water.
Yeah, it can be tricky, as you say.
Yeah, and again, always start light, more water, less pigment or less color when you start. And then you can always add, but you can't take part.
Right.
And she is doing a beautiful job on this.
I was just saying, I'm having a little trouble while I'm chatting. We know how this goes. If you've seen me before, my lives aren't always as good as the ones I made just prior. But I'm trying to show you what I do. And then I'll show you the one I did before that looks all better.
Yeah, I will. Someone is saying how they love that you have the dual view of the project
and me.
And she's.
I wasn't sure if you were going to watch me be good for me being like, what did I do? Ooh. You know, whatever funny face I decided to make while I was coloring. But then I honestly, I want to see the person. I want to talk to the person.
Yeah.
So here I am.
As far as just starting to do watercolor, everything in watercolor, even though you think you're making a mistake, it has a beautiful accent to it.
Yep.
Just have fun with it. Relax.
You can go outside the lines with watercoloring.
You can. It's okay.
And just kind of
That's
go.
the medium.
Yeah.
It's not like oil paint or, trying to be a realistic. It just have fun with it. That's the best part about watercolor. That's what people expect.
And sometimes what I like with art is just do it. Just try it. See what happens. It may not be the best, but then, try something different next time. Okay, I squeezed too much water this time. The nice thing about these pens is you can control the water a little bit more, but you can also have a little bowl of water here to add more or less. That helps. All right, so then.
Oh, everybody's sharing this. Is wonderful.
I know, it's so nice. I love shares. Thank you. So here we go. So now I'm just doing the beads, the berries. Here we go. And
somebody mentioned how they love the blendabilities, and
I know.
I don't know if they're ever going to come back.
I don't know. I was reading somewhere about a rumor. I've heard nothing. Of course, no one in Thailand is talking. They can't talk. They've seen the holiday catalog. I wouldn't expect it. I'm praying for them, but I wouldn't expect it. But watercoloring is awesome.
I never gave mine up. I still have them.
All right, so now.
Can you do that with colored pencil? Absolutely. And we have our watercolor pencils so that you can color in with the pencil and then just add water to it.
I'm just going to ignore the mess I made.
Will you do any projects with chalks?
Chalks? We don't have chalks anymore. I loved chalks. I actually...
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. We'll hope...
That was Karen Halterman.
Oh, thank you, Karen. All right, so we're going to get the big shot.
Are the images
All right, I'm going to go back to... No, I didn't emboss this time. So let's go back to... Hold on. Bigger shot so you can kind of see a little more. So this is the card we're making. These are just stamped in black archival. The white of the greeting is embossed on black on with white embossing powder.
The holiday catalog, the occasions catalog? No. We have the holiday catalog coming out in August. No.
It'll be September 1. September 1.
I wasn't sure if it was the end of August or...
No, demonstrators will get to... If you're a demonstrator, you will get to see the catalog online on the 27th, and you will get to order on August 1st. If you are a customer, you will get to order on September 1st. So now I'm using the matching... Oops, I'm going to send it back.
It is a fabulous card. The fact that she whipped it up this morning was just amazing. All right.
So this is Mayflower Framelits, and it matches the falling flowers. So now we're going to try and line up some of these flowers. Now, I can't do all of them
Hi, Kay.
at once. It's just not going to work. But we will... All right, so I can't do that one and that one. I'm going to do this one.
Did you forget to color this one?
I didn't, because I didn't end up using him.
Oh, okay.
Last time. So I had planned to, and I didn't. So I'm using the magnetic platform, which sometimes has a little mind of its own because of where the magnets are. So I'm going to just run these two at a time. Here we go. What to do? My first purchase. Yeah. Oh, I have all my old chalks.
Yeah.
I love to actually color the chalks on tile. I like the softness that creates.
Okay, so the holiday catalog comes out just before Christmas.
Yes.
And it carries...
Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I heard there's a good selection of Hanukkah this year. That I did hear.
And New Year's.
And New Year's. And then some general fall sort of theme. And this is, I'm talking the North American market. If anybody's from another market, I do believe if you're South Pacific, the one coming out in September is called Occasions. No, it's called Holiday. I take that back. No, it is called Holiday. But it doesn't have, it'll have some summer stuff in there. That's it.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, the Occasions is what comes out in January, which will cover Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day some days, Mother's Day, Father's Day,
Easter.
all the occasions that happen in the spring, kind of thing. So
it took me a while to figure it out.
Yeah. So there's there's the big annual catalog, and then we have the holiday and annual, and then we have a celebration catalog. The celebration is January to March usually, and it's when you spend usually $50. You get to pick something from that catalog.
So that's your bonus catalog during
your bonus,
vacation.
yeah. Now that's assuming
you're welcome, Karen.
that all stays the same. Did I lose a little die? I think I did. All right.
No, not up here.
I'm gonna guess that this one goes here. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Hold on. Try to line one, and we'll go with that.
Thanks, Kay, for sharing.
Thank you, everybody. All right. So get these little ones to not move with the magnets. There we go. Love the big shot. All right, here we go. Oh,
and I
sorry for making you bouncy. All right, and then we got one more. We're gonna do the greeting.
Okay.
So here's now I cut out all my flowers, and I want to stick this over here so I don't lose any of those dies. And can you hand me the? Yeah. So we're gonna use. This is the
stitched. Oh no, it's not. It's the
second smallest or third largest oval in the stitched shapes framelits. Yeah, we're gonna stick that over
when you use some dies, I noticed there's a little dots. Those are the stitched.
The little
dots that appear on the cutout.
Oh no, you know what that is? It's the holes to get the paper out of the die.
So are you talking about these?
So yeah, so you get these little dots because there's little dots. I don't know if you can see. So there's little holes that you use to poke it. See, it's not going to focus on me because there's little holes to pop out the paper. And so sometimes when you're running it through, if you have too much pressure, it will punch out those holes. The precision plate can help with that. Sometimes I just take the ball of my embossing. Come out of there. From my scoring team, and I will rub them down and get rid of them. But experiment with different sandwiches. So try taking out your shim and putting in maybe some papers. It may depend on that particular die.
Now, she says, how do you avoid that? So I'm wondering if she's talking about the stitched.
No, I think it's the dots on the
okay.
on the because it happens a lot, especially if you're using a foil. So maybe I will do a show on that, how to reduce the dots.
Okay.
All right. So now we're on assembly. Okay, how long are we going? Ooh, long. Sorry. I always start out. Oh, so I'm gonna blame her, but I always start out thinking I'm gonna make a really simple card. I have yet to make a really simple card. So, all right. So I'm gonna use my fast fuse to attach my watercolor paper because it can curl a little bit. So I want to really hold it down well. All right. So.
Oh, she usually covers those dots with bling. I've never had that problem. So
I get like the foil seems to be where I get it the most.
Okay.
So it's certain dyes are more susceptible. All right. So now here, let me give you a closer view. There we go. So now I'm putting a vellum over, and I'm going to put my greeting right about here. So that is where I want to add my tape because you can see snail through vellum. So I want to add my tape where I know you won't see it because of the greeting, or where it will be hidden. So I'm going to add some dimensionals for this.
Now, will you also use dimensionals that are halfway between the vellum and the watercolor paper on some of your flowers to keep it down as well?
Huh?
Yeah. In other words, sometimes what I do is if I'm putting something like the flower over both the vellum and the paper, like if that berry one
Yeah,
was
this
out
one?
just a little bit more, I would do it halfway to each. So
Oh,
the berry,
so there's dimensional and tape, so the tape attaches to what's already up. So if I was doing this, I'd have tape here and dimensional here.
No, that's yes, but no.
We don't understand. All right, so I'm sticking this here. I'm just randomly taping down flowers now. I'm adding snail to some, and I'm going to. I didn't watercolor the center of those. Hold on. Watercolor emergency. Yeah. Do you ever do that? Like sometimes I get it almost done. I'm like, oh my god, I missed that one spot. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Dry. All right. Now, where are we going? All right, I want to stick this under. So I'm using my silicone mat to add snail to the back. And let's see, I'm going to stick this right there. And now I'm going to add a dimensional. Where's my big dimensions? Here they are. Behind this light pink flower. And we're going to put him right there. And then another big dimensional. I don't need baby ones for this. I don't know. I've been very stingy with my mini dimensionals since we got them. It's like I don't want to use them up. They're too cute.
They come a lot in the paper pumpkins.
I know. Oh, yeah.
So I have that. I've been getting them for years. So I have tons of them left over.
Okay. And so this guy is on a dimensional as well. All right. So we're almost done. Hold on. And I'm going to add him over here. Then, because you need the bling, I'm going to use the glitter enamels, and I'm going to use the really whitish ones. They're kind of an ombre from dark to light. So let me see if I can figure out what I did before. So I'm going to put
I haven't been looking.
Morning,
Kathy.
Pink.
From Indiana.
So if you just came in, this is Gianna from Gigi Stamps. She popped in and found herself on live.
Yes. Nikki wants to know if you do a class on embossing, vellum, and watercolors.
Embossing the vellum? We can do that.
I want to do it, but I don't want to ruin my vellum.
Oh, it's super simple.
It is. It's not that hard. Good morning from California.
I will tell you. I'm going to go bigger than that and go a little bigger. I will tell you. So there. I think that's done. Hold on. So how they look. Did I do okay compared to what I prepped? So my background's not as dark as my original one. But it's okay. I think they came out good. So let me go back here. So there we go. So thank you. So what was it? Embossing on vellum. So I will say what's fun to do is to emboss on vellum. Don't worry about burning. You should be fine. And then you can color. So if you do like an outline like these same flowers that we just used, turn it over on the back side and color with your markers. And when you turn it back over, it kind of gives you that stained glass effect.
It really is kind of fun.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for all the hearts. I love them.
That's really nice.
Yeah, as you say, I can't see them up here where I'm looking. I can see them down here. Thank you all. So now we're going to do the live. So if you've just come on, you didn't comment, pop on, just say hi. I'm going to go in a second here, and we're going to do the live giveaway. And we are giving away, where's God Blossom? We're doing the glitter, the new glitter dots. And I'm waiting for the box to show up today. Mr. UPS is on his way. So you're not getting my half-used ones. So let me just make sure I refresh posts, make sure I don't have to log back in. And I do, I have to log back in. So we're going to go over here to computer browser and log in. And here we go, posts. And there we go. We're going to pick a winner. Let's see. So you can see this. So we want commenting, and we want users can only enter once. So I'm going to pick a winner, and the winner is going to have the glitter dots. 1, 2, 3. Go. And our winner is, we picked 2. I'm sorry. So our winner is Denise Sullivan Metz. Where'd it go? If I can get her up here so you can see. Hold on. I'm working on it. There we go. Oh, wow. Hold on. I can't scroll as well. Denise Sullivan Metz. So congratulations, Denise. Head over to Crafty Stampin', head to specials, giveaways, and there's a button right here to fill out the form to claim your prize. You have 2 weeks, and then I put them back in the pile again. So thank you all for coming. Thank you for Gianna to hanging out with us today.
This was fun.
I will be back on Friday again at 11. No clue what I'm doing, so maybe I will do embossing on vellum. We'll see. Saying someone gave me an idea. And I think that is all we have for today. So thank you. This will be up. Give me like an hour, and this will be up on the blog. Bye.
Bye.